The programs normally scheduled at this time will not be presented tonight, so we may bring you the following NBC special.
I'm Ric Converse, the measuring stick in the Mid-Atlantic for the last 15 years. Tonight, CW Anderson, you're not gonna be the first to ever go down in my hands, but you will be the first to get dropped.
Tonight, Ric Converse, you get a rematch. Undeserving, it says it best. The outcome's still gonna be the same, Ric Converse. I'm shotgunning you. 1, 2, 3, and the Rottweiler's still gonna remain your PWI heavyweight champ. Get ready, Converse. The Rottweiler coming.
I love that sweet smell of victory. Just like the Cronoto Cup, just like any tag team title defense, and just like tonight.
Who would have thought the Mecha Mercenary bit off more than he could chew?
If that's even possible. But Mecha, if you're still hungry, I got this knuckle sandwich waiting right for you, you know?
He's gonna be hungry all night. You see, it's gonna be starving Ethiopian time. No sandwiches for you, but maybe Bob Geldof can start a new fundraising. You know, he did USA for Africa, how good that was. It's gonna be USA for Mecha Mercenary, because the only way you're gonna eat tonight is if you buy a VIP ticket and get all you can at the concession stand. Tonight, you're going down.
Tonight's Saturday night, and Alex Daniels is looking for a fight. Coming up now for the CWF Mid-Atlantic title. Tonight on Saturday night's CWF, Trevor Lee versus Alex Daniels. Cecil Scott and Cecil. It is a monumental night. The Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight title goes on the line as Ric Converse finally gets his rematch against CW Anderson.
It was the most controversial decision of 2016 when there was a ref stoppage. Ric Converse never quit. He said he's not going to quit tonight.
Rising star Alex Daniels has called out the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Trevor Lee. He says it is he and not Chip Day who should be getting the opportunities, who should be getting the attention. Cecil Scott, title is on the line tonight. Can Alex Daniels shock the world here tonight?
There's an old saying, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Folks, it's going to be an unbelievable night. Standing by, backstage, is the PWI International Heavyweight Champion, C.W. Anderson.
C.W. Anderson, PWI Champion, tonight, a rematch. Not a deserved rematch, but a rematch nonetheless. Ric Converse comes back here, tries to do what he has not been able to do to this point. Talk about it a little bit.
And he's still not going to be able to do it. You know, you and I have spoken off camera. He gets another title shot. It seems like CWF is doing everything they can to take this title off of me. Guys, it's not going to work. Ric Converse, I've knocked you out once, I've submitted you once, choked you unconscious. And so you're getting a third shot at this title. It's Saturday CWF, it's a throwback. The shotgun's going off tonight, Ric Converse, and when you get thrown back, you're a Rottweiler, they're still going to be your PWI heavyweight champ.
I know we don't hate
He is controversial. He is confrontational. The Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, C.W. Anderson, defends
the PWI International Heavyweight Championship. It's scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring at this time is your PWI International enforcer, CWF
As the champ stands tall, let's take you now to comments from the challenger.
Ric Converse, you are seconds away from your rematch with C.W. Anderson for the title that you lost back in December when you were knocked unconscious.
Yeah, I was knocked unconscious at Battlecade. I did not get pinned, I did not submit, and I won't quit until I get the Pro Wrestling International heavyweight title back. Let's go, come on!
And ladies and gentlemen, the challenger tonight, a former PWI International Heavyweight Champion, he is the first Ric
Anderson, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Converse, are you ready? I'm ready. Randolph, ring the bell.
Bell sounds and Anderson unloads the shotgun super kick in a flash. Mere moments into this championship bout, the Rottweiler C.W. Anderson may have already compromised the challenger.
That shotgun super kick is the biggest game changer in his arsenal, and he changed the game as soon as the bell rang.
Happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone. Brad Stutts and Cecil, the Body Scott, are in the booth. Cecil Scott, it is a humongous night for the Carolina Wrestling Federation as we present CWF's Saturday night.
Saturday night, this is kind of past my bedtime here on a Saturday night. I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock, just so you know. Oh, Anderson out there, he's still trying to keep, I've noticed he's trying to keep Converse on the outside here. I don't know if he's aiming for a count out just to keep him out there, or if he just wants to make this a fight from the word go.
You count. Keep counting.
Yeah, he told him to keep counting. He just answered my question for me.
A count out or a double count out would see Anderson retain the championship. That may be what he's playing for here.
Well, he just broke the count there, oddly enough. So it's so hard to tell with C.W. Anderson. You can't talk to the guy. You know, we'd always try to talk to guys before their matches, try to figure out a game plan, see where their head's at. You know as well as I do, there is no talking to C.W. Anderson.
You ain't getting the title tonight, Converse. 3. You're not. Come on.
And we're still fighting on the outside here. Red Jones is going to continue the count.
Come on.
Oh, Anderson got rocked by the challenger. Converse looking to get his belt back. Man alive! The bad blood that has been going between these two men dates back, what, a year now? It was Memorial Day weekend of last year when Anderson and Converse first met at a charity event. Converse retained the title, but Anderson basically stalked the champion for months and months until he was given another title opportunity. And in that match, Ric Converse, the champion, was knocked unconscious. He was never pinned and he never submitted Cecil Scott. Converse has waited months for this return match, and here it is at Saturday night's CWF.
It's like I said when we opened the show, it's probably we got to cover probably the most controversial decision, most controversial ref call of last year. A lot of people feel like referee Pierce shouldn't have stopped the match. But here we are, and Converse has a real chance to kind of exercise that ghost from December.
Come on.
And Anderson using the ropes to his advantage. Count is at 4. Count is at 4. Anderson is not breaking.
Come on, keep counting. Do that.
Anderson telling referee Red Jones to keep counting. Cecil Scott, it looks like C.W. Anderson is willing to win this one by any means necessary.
Right, it looks like that was the game plan from the start.
Come on.
And Anderson, he's done everything he could to get disqualified, get counted out, but Converse is trying to fight back now. He's kind of got to match fire with fire here.
Converse, could have been a spine buster, but no! Anderson grabs a hold of the arm. The Andersons throughout the history of our great sport have been known for neutralizing the arm, and the PWI champion, C.W. Anderson, living up to his name and reputation here. He has got that arm cinched.
Hey, well, what's the old saying? If your arm hurts, check the other end. There's probably an Anderson on the end of it. It holds true. And Converse, he's got a long frame, but he's able to get to those ropes. And Converse, man, this is such a personal match for him. You want to talk about, if there was a Babe Ruth of CWF, it would be Ric Converse.
Anderson remains steadfast, milking a couple of extra seconds on that arm bar. Referee Red Jones being really lenient here. No one wants to see this thing end inconclusively. We want a winner and a loser. We want a champion.
Right, tonight. If there's a referee that has a reputation for letting things go, it's Red Jones. He is not quick to stop or disqualify.
Look at Anderson sticking his fingers in the muscles and the tendons and the shoulder of Converse.
Yeah, right in the trapezius area, there's a soft spot there that I don't care how built or developed you are, you can stick your finger right in there and cause permanent damage. He's just unwrapped the tape.
Anderson has spent so many years wrestling under extreme circumstances. He's basically turning this into a matchup with no disqualifications. Anderson is trying to lure Converse into his game, into his element. And it's working so far. Anderson has had the advantage for several moments here.
Right, and it's interesting he's staying on that arm because you remember, that was the arm that started this whole thing last year when he broke the arm of Converse.
Converse been a couple of months on the shelf. Oh, Anderson slugs and Converse slugs back. He has been called the measuring stick. He has been called the Babe Ruth of CWF Mid-Atlantic. He has been called the man who put the Carolina Wrestling Federation on the map. But for the past 5 months, you could not call him PWI champion ever since C.W. Anderson, some say, robbed him of that championship back in December. Converse has waited all this time for a return match.
He's waited a long time, and oh my God! That was a kick right to, it looked like to the side of the head, to the temple. And it was a blow to the head that started the whole thing at Battlecade.
Anderson, again using the ropes.
Doesn't seem to be tempting the disqualification nearly as much as he was in the early going, however.
Converse literally on the ropes.
I think CW's looking at this thing now like, okay, I've got him in a position where I can actually win. Because as much as he wants to come out with the title, I think he would like to get another pin or a submission over Converse even more. Man, you don't challenge Converse. You don't challenge Anderson to punch you in the face.
No, you do not.
He'll do it with a smile.
Come on.
Man, has there ever been anybody, except maybe Trevor Lee, that's had more bravado than Ric Converse?
No, I think you're exactly right. It may be no surprise, no secret that those are two of the most decorated champions in the history of the Carolina Wrestling Federation.
Converse is starting to get some good shots in there. He's got Anderson reeling.
This thing has been a fight!
Rolling elbow!
I give referee Red Jones credit for letting these two go.
Hey, I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of matches where I felt like Red Jones should have stopped the match and he didn't, so I'm not expecting him to stop it here.
The champion standing tall, Converse.
He's up.
Pulling himself up. He explodes out of the corner. The 6-time former Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. The man on whose back CWF was carried for so long is rocking and rolling here on Saturday Night CWF.
We've watched him step up to every challenge in front of him for over a decade, and he's overcome every obstacle. Can he overcome one of the toughest losses of his career?
Converse got him, drills him, side slam, 2, only got 2.
He's had a good minute or so of really good offense here. He's putting the full court pressure on Anderson.
Crowd here rallying behind the first Ric Converse.
And Anderson, he's trying to clutch those ropes. He wants no part of this right now.
Yeah, Anderson looking to create distance here.
Man, what a fight this has been. Oh, God.
Converse with harsh words. Spinebuster, no, sir! Converse clocks him in the mouth.
He had it scouted. Converse sky-high powerbomb.
Drove him into the canvas. 1, 2. No, only 2.
Man, what a near fall. I think he could have slid a sheet of paper under Red Jones' hand on that 3 count. Converse, does he have another big move to uncork here?
He must remain steadfast. He must remain moving forward.
Maybe setting up Richter scale? Yes.
Crowd is calling for the Richter scale. Converse won 6 Mid-Atlantic titles with this move right here. Richter scale. Anderson has it scouted, much as Converse had the spinebuster scouted.
Yes, he did clutch that arm. Man, Converse with those right hands tonight.
This is like a Mike Tyson fight. Drives him into the canvas. Converse holding on to the wrist of the champion. Converse will not take his hands off the champion.
Yeah, maintaining contact. That's just basics 101 there. And Anderson looks out on his feet here.
Yes, he does. Swing and a miss. Anderson, hold on. Concrete left. Oh, Converse avoided it. We heard the slap. We heard the slap. Converse, I thought, had avoided it, but I think he got drilled right in the top of the head, Cecil Scott.
He did, and he's got a just face lock hooked in.
Very reminiscent of the scene we saw back in December. Anderson clocked him and then locked the hold on. The referee stopped the match because Converse was knocked out from the punch. Converse never quit.
Well, he went for a short arm of his own.
Converse crossface chicken wing. Converse going for a submission of his own. Will Converse force the champion to quit?
He's got to reach through and get those hands clasped.
Will Converse force the champion to quit? Anderson reaching for the ropes. No. Anderson has got it. No, he does not. Converse, the champion is fading. The champion is fading. The champion is fading here. Converse will bring the title home. And oh, God.
Red Jones in the face.
What was that?
He knew he was about to give up.
Anderson with the Hail Mary. Anderson just slapped Red Jones right in the face. The champion. The champion has flirted with disqualification the whole match. What's the call here? Has Converse got the title back? Pandemonium here.
What's the decision?
Anderson is down as we try to restore law and order here. It's a scene of chaos.
Red Jones has made the call. Converse wins, but by disqualification.
Anderson will hold on to the championship by any means necessary, like we said.
12 minutes and 2 seconds. This match ends in disqualification. The champion has been disqualified for striking the referee. Unfortunately, the title does not change hands on disqualification. The winner of the match will go to Ric Converse. CW Anderson retains the title.
Converse dejected at this scene. Everyone disappointed. The Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship is next on Saturday night's CWF.
What a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. You're beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
Hello?
Hi, is this Burger King?
Yeah, this is Burger King.
Would you deliver a chef salad?
For you? Absolutely.
In a young girl's heart, how the music can free her.
When hunger calls, there's only one way to have it your way. Jeff?
Dad?
Because at Burger King, when you want to give people what they want, sometimes,
Be right home.
you've got to break the rules.
That kid from that Burger King commercial, he's gonna be a real star.
Alex Daniel, it was you who stole the show in that match with Chip Day, but yet Chip Day gets the championship match with everybody's favorite furball in the Mid-Atlantic, Trevor Lee. What you got to say?
What do I have to say, brother? When I wrestled Chip Day, we wrestled for a very fast 7 minutes, and everyone remembered that very fast 7 minutes as the best 7 minutes of their life. But when Trevor wrestled Chip, it was 35 minutes, way too long. And Trevor, you have that CWF Mid-Atlantic title, and you've carried that title all over the world. It's taken you places. But when I take that CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title, I think it's going to turn me into a real movie star. And it starts my career tonight. Go, go.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight is for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. It's scheduled for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring at this time is your challenger tonight. This is Aric Andrews.
Trevor Lee, tonight on Saturday night CWF, your Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title is on the line against Alex Daniels.
Alex Daniels, tonight, Trevor Lee's back in the Sportatorium, and I'm coming for you. You think you're ready for Trevor Lee? Well, I don't think you're in my league, baby. Tonight!
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. This is Trevor Lee!
Between champion and challenger, the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title bout is next.
Excuse me?
Here we go, Cecil Scott. Mid-Atlantic title is on the line. And look at the disrespect from the challenger already.
Yeah, just rolled out of the ring. Trevor Lee extended his hand in respect. And Daniels just rolls right out of the ring.
Respect is really a lot of what this rivalry was born out of. As Alex Daniels.
Impressive, he made that jump.
Said he, in his CWF Mid-Atlantic debut, put in a star-making performance against Chip Day, but it was Chip Day who got not only the win, but all the attention, all the accolades, all the hype. Everyone coming out of that match, coming out of that night was saying, we want to see Chip Day face Trevor Lee for the Mid-Atlantic Championship. When it happened, Cecil Scott, it was an instant classic. Everyone that we have talked to, we've gotten so many phone calls, so many letters and cards in the mail talking about what an incredible matchup it was when Trevor Lee faced Chip Day for the Mid-Atlantic title, and Alex Daniels had to sit on the sidelines and watch a match that he feels should have been his. And he was so boastful, Cecil Scott, that he called out the Mid-Atlantic champion. Was that a wise move?
No, it wasn't. And let's just cut to brass tacks. Alex Daniels lost his match with Chip. He turned in a great performance. I think Alex Daniels is a hell of a competitor. But like I said, sometimes you get what you ask for, and I don't know if this is really what Alex Daniels wants. That's a fired up Trevor Lee. That's not to say Alex Daniels does not have a chance, because I think anybody has a chance once you step in the ring. All different factors come into play, and there is a possibility that Trevor Lee, after that amazing classic title match with Chip Day, might have a little bit of a letdown. We see it all the time in combat sports, team sports, and everything. You play this amazing game and come back the next game against an inferior opponent and play down to the level of the opponent. And I try to be as tactful as possible and not say that Alex Daniels isn't a great competitor, but it kind of is what it is, you know what I mean?
But he was beaten by Chip Day, so I mean the statistics back up the statement that you're making, quite frankly.
Right, if we're looking strictly at record, not ability, Trevor Lee can't get caught playing down to the level of a guy who's 0-1 in CWF. But it's just human instinct. You do that after you come off of such a high spot in your career. Whoa. Whoa.
The athleticism between both these men will be outrageous.
Yeah, this is going to be an extremely athletic match, and I feel like possibly a bit more fast-paced than the Chip Day match was. And as soon as I say that, he rolls out of the ring.
Alex Daniels is going to try to make sure that does not happen. He will try to pull the champion out of his game if at all possible. And I want to touch on something that you just said. In all these Trevor Lee title matches, all these classic bouts, time after time after time, we have looked for a weakness in the champion's game. Right. And quite frankly, they have been few and far between. I wonder, this is pure speculation on my part, if one of the biggest weaknesses in Trevor Lee's game that we've never really had a chance to talk about until tonight is underestimating an opponent that he's not as familiar with. All those matches against Arik Royal, Cedric Alexander, Roy Wilkins, Chip Day, Brad Attitude, Trevor Lee knew all about those guys. Alex Daniels, like you said, has appeared in a Carolina Wrestling Federation ring one time. And if these two have never encountered each other before, Trevor Lee may think that he is miles ahead of this young man, and that, I never want to count our champion out, but that could prove his undoing.
Absolutely, a nice takeover there by Trevor Lee as he goes to the arm. I'll look at two title defenses specifically to kind of back up that point as Daniels rolls out of the way again. Think of one of his early defenses against young man Jesse Adler. He toyed with Adler through the first half of the match and quite honestly underestimated the kid and very nearly got beat in one of his first title defenses. And then you look at the surprise title challenge from Joshua Cutshaw, a guy he was not prepared for in the slightest. Cutshaw gave him hell in that match. And one of the more shocking developments of this title reign where a guy like Cutshaw, who at the time was kind of an unknown, pushed Trevor Lee to the limit. So I think you're right. That is a big weakness in his game, possibly. But does Daniels have the wherewithal to take that weakness and the other tiny ones we've seen and put them all together and create something here?
Let me go! Let's go!
Really got the challenger stretched out. Oh man, unbelievable power in the legs of Trevor Lee. If you have never joined us in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, if you have never seen Trevor Lee wrestle live, you cannot imagine the power that this young man possesses. Freakish athletic ability.
Yeah, just one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen, and we were saying that when the kid was 15 years old. You know, it's just unbelievable how athletic and smart he is. And I'm wondering how much scouting Daniels did. Is this something he's been scouting for weeks or months at this point? Because he just seems to be really deliberate in timing these rolls out to the ring.
Maybe onto something. You know, we're several weeks removed from that unbelievable match that Trevor Lee had with Chip Day. If you have not seen it, please seek it out. But you're right, Alex Daniels, if he's been stewing on this for weeks now, he could have gone through, hold on, he could have gone through the whole Trevor Lee catalog, and if he did, he would know what was coming right there.
And knew exactly what was coming. Didn't see that one coming, though.
Do not slap the Mid-Atlantic champion in his ring, in his home.
Yeah, Daniels, this is where it's coming into the whole be careful what you ask for territory. Penalty kick, maybe? Oh my God, Daniels wanted no part of that.
The movie star good looks of Alex Daniels almost got drastically altered.
And I think the game plan of Daniels is starting to fall apart here.
Swing and a miss.
And I don't think there's going to be a letdown for Trevor Lee in intensity. He's kind of proven that little theory wrong at this point. We're going to see what this kid's made out of, though. I know Trevor Lee hasn't had the chance to scout as much footage of Daniels, but he has seen him in the Chicago territory.
Daniels is just getting brutalized by the champion.
And, man, another chop. I think we've come so accustomed to these breathtaking, epic title matches from Trevor Lee. It's easy to forget that he can dominate a match. We've seen it multiple times where he just becomes dominant. Give him a little torque on that wrist before he sent him too.
Swing got nothing. Sunset flip. He couldn't hold him. Oh, caught him with the kick.
Right in the jaw.
Alex Daniels caught him with the kick.
It's almost a Briscoe roll right to a buzzsaw kick cover.
Very arrogant cover, though. I would not have done that.
Yeah, you're not going to get a whole lot of chances where you're on top of Trevor Lee. You can't waste the ones you get. Yeah, favoring that hand still. You saw him shaking it loose. Yeah, Daniels, I feel like he's got to be a lot more aggressive here. You don't want to be too aggressive with Trevor Lee just because he's so brilliant defensively, but when you've got him open like this, you've got to take it.
Alex Daniels going for a broke. Oh, into the buckle. Hard. Trevor Lee's whole sternum may have just been bruised or broken.
Yeah, that buckle does not forgive anything.
Perhaps the hardest I've ever seen Trevor Lee just whipped into the buckle. Man, the champion is down and hurt.
Yeah, Trevor Lee with a rare occasion where he rolled outside of the ring to try to regain his breath. And Daniels, he's done a good job of making this thing kind of gritty and ugly.
Good Lord.
Doesn't get much grittier than that.
No, it does not.
I hate chops, man.
I like them with applesauce.
Oh, yeah.
Not as good as Meatloaf.
And
Daniels avoids the count out. Championship can only change hands on a pinfall or a submission. We have already seen that come into play tonight, Cecil Scott, as Ric Converse, for all intents and purposes, should be the PWI champion, but CW Anderson held on literally on a technicality.
Right, rules is rules, and it came back to bite Ric Converse. Got a cover here. Much better cover this time.
Almost like the arrogance is leaving Alex Daniels.
Yeah, you kind of make a couple of little mistakes and see how it affects you, and you have to adjust. And if you don't, obviously you're going to lose.
Is it wise to be this confrontational with someone who is so intense?
No, absolutely not. Trevor's not going to get shook. Octopus stretch.
Oh, this hurts everything.
Nice three-quarter Nelson into the roll-up.
Almost got him. Daniels looking to create space. Woo! Face first into the canvas.
Man, oh man. He saw every bit of the town up there.
A Mid-Atlantic champion, the most incredible champion we have ever known.
Whoa, nice defensive move by Daniels. Head of steam coming off.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! The champion went off the ring right into that ramp. The champion flew off the ring into that ramp. Cecil Scott, the championship could be in jeopardy right here.
Absolutely could. I mean, that ramp is wood and sheet metal. That thing doesn't give. But Daniels has to be aware that the champion might get counted out here.
We may see another championship match end on a technicality tonight, folks.
Man, if you're Daniels, you can't. Man, you got to be aware of this.
But maybe do you take the win any way you can get it, go back, train harder, do your homework, and hope that you earn a second opportunity.
Right, well, getting any kind of win over the champion kind of puts you towards the front of the line as it is anyway. So, I don't know, maybe that's the game plan. Who knows, but Trevor's been in.
No one has done it in months.
Right. I mean, nobody's gotten any kind of pin over Trevor Lee. Pin, submission, count out, anything.
Pressure on those ribs, buddy.
Alex Daniels looking to impress here before this worldwide television audience on Saturday night CWF. Alex Daniels is stretching out the champion.
As a matter of fact, we go through this whole title reign, only one man has come through a Trevor Lee match without getting pinned or submitted himself, and that was Otto Schwanz.
That was entirely thanks to Brad Attitude and his shenanigans at the time.
Right.
Oh, jump kick got nothing! Oh, dear! Right on her knees! Oh, dear! Cover! No!
Whoa, I don't know about that!
Alex Daniels almost shocked the world!
Man, I might have to watch that count on a slow motion replay. He may have a beef here. That was so close, razor thin.
Trevor Lee is hurt.
Man, if you're Daniels, though, man, you were that close. You got to put something together.
I would not poke the bear if I was the challenger.
Don't get overconfident.
Trevor Lee will fight you until the last breath leaves his body. The most incredible champion in all of wrestling.
And maybe the most unbelievable title reign we've seen in years.
Boy, Alex Daniels, just Roy Jones style, just stopped him with a body shot.
Right. He's awfully proud of himself.
Yes, he is.
And I find it interesting. He hasn't tried to wrestle a pretty match. He hasn't tried to match Trevor Lee move for move. Like a lot of guys make that mistake. He's just turning this to an ugly fight, and it's worked for him.
Not to mention, you talk about, oh, hold on. Oh, smashed him on the apron.
And again, he's taking his eye off the ball, though.
Yes, he is. The champion is down. And Alex Daniels is taking his sweet time. You know, this is a questionable strategy.
One might say he's wasting valuable seconds, but one might say, hey, if he's banged up, if he's hurt, he's getting a chance to rest here.
Yeah, and that is a good point. That's a good way to look at it. He's getting a few moments for himself.
We don't know what's going on with Alex Daniels. He could have got rocked by any of those huge shots from the champion.
Well, he has been favoring his body for the last 5 minutes or so. He goes and clutches that rib every moment. And nice boot, that shook him.
Good Lord. Alex Daniels may be seeing movie stars after that.
Another head of steam in. He caught it that time.
Up and over, what's this?
Oh, man, what a neck breaker.
The back of the champion's head hit the canvas. Alex Daniels is laser focused on becoming the Mid-Atlantic champion, but again, he stops to taunt the champion.
Right, that's the only weakness I've seen in Alex Daniels' game so far. You gotta cover though, bad cover. But that aside, I mean, I talked about Trevor Lee possibly playing down to the level of his opponent. I think Alex Daniels has stepped up his level to the level of Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee has taken some big shots here, bigger than I imagined, to be honest.
I mean, it takes a long time to recuperate from an epic title match like the one he had. He can't be 100%.
Oh, slapped the taste out of his mouth. Daniels
just jerking the hair. And again, he's clutching that rib. There's definitely an injury there.
Cover two, only got two.
I like that he reached around and hooked both legs on that.
Alex Daniels doing himself proud thus far. You can see the frustration on the face of the champion. Trevor Lee might be, the momentum might be shifted back in his corner, but man, he's taking a long time to pull himself up here. Daniels staying focused, staying on task.
That's about the third time he's gotten a big head of steam and it's caught him. It's not done him any favors.
2 feet.
No, Trevor was ready that time.
Can't got nothing. Woo! Huge kick from Daniels. Cover two. No.
That's two really close 2 counts.
Referee Kevin Pierce has been right there on every near fall as Trevor Lee gives us another epic championship bout. But Cecil Scott, we touched on it in that amazing match against Chip Day. Are the sands and the hourglass falling for the Mid-Atlantic champion? Has the schedule gotten the better of him? Is he beat up? Is he able to hang with the best like he has been for so long? Daniels goes to the top rope.
Oh, what in the world? Taking aim here.
No.
Oh, lands on his feet though.
Got nothing. Double stomps him. Damn near through the mat.
And that is the turning point for Trevor Lee. It's always been the turning point. Can he keep it up this time though? This crowd never left Trevor Lee's side.
Both men down.
And if you're Daniels, don't get discouraged. If you can get up first here, stick with what you've been doing.
Man, just got all the wind knocked out of him.
I'm feeling we might be at a stalemate here. Trevor may have even things up with that one move.
Both men are up.
Interestingly, Daniels got it first.
Yes, he has. Trevor has taken some hard shots. Oh, dear. Oh, this might be bad.
You done went and did it.
Oh, this might be real bad for the challenger.
Yeah, Daniels, it looks like he's kind of gotten to here. Definitely gotten to.
The Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion is feeling it. Ooh, quick thinking from Daniels. Quick thinking from Daniels. Alex Daniels has survived some hard shots himself. Got the wrist. No, he does.
He went to the well once too often with that inside-out move.
Oh, man. Trevor Lee soars over the top.
Woo! Good. 50 yards.
Come on,
And when we look at a couple of lapses by Alex Daniels, he had a couple of chances that he didn't take. And now Trevor Lee is right back in the driver's seat.
The Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion who has put down so many amazing professional wrestlers in this historic title reign may look to close the book on his braggadocious challenger right here, right now.
All the way up. What do we got?
No, sir.
Oh, Trevor Lee buckled there.
Woo! Got the arms. Ow! Trevor Lee will mangle the challenger if he gets a chance. Cover 2.
Daniels, what heart?
So close. I mean, so close.
I think everybody was ready to declare Trevor the winner there. And I think just like we said about Chip Day in his own way here, Alex Daniels has definitely elevated his stock in this match, no matter what happens.
This crowd here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium has never left the champion's side. Trevor Lee may look to go for broke here. No. Alex Daniels is a step ahead again. The challengers just keep getting better, Cecil Scott.
Keep getting better, and I think they're just getting fresher and scouting more.
That's a good point. As those matches get so much worldwide acclaim, they become easier and easier to study game film on Trevor. Oh! Need the champ right in the face! Sits out! Cover! 2, no!
Oh my God!
My God! Look at the face of the challenger! Alex Daniels!
And are we at a point where we have to stop looking at somebody like an Arik Royal or Nick Richards as a person that is this reign? It could just as easily be this unknown Alex Daniels.
He has built a reputation in the Midwest. This only his second time in the Mid-Atlantic. Many of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium faithful seeing him for the first time. Many of our Carolina Wrestling Federation audience seeing him for the first time. Alex Daniels will not be unknown to anyone after this matchup, but he just may leave as the Mid-Atlantic champion.
Yeah, getting exposure is one thing, but winning championships and making money is what you're here to do.
He has been seconds away a couple of times. Suplex got nothing. German dropped him on the back of his head. Oh, he fired right back. Seeing the champion. Kick. Oh, lariat.
God, turn him inside out.
German.
Everett, German suplex. No.
Only 2 from the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion.
And I feel like if you're Trevor Lee, this is not, you did not want a do-or-die match with this guy, Alex Daniels. And that's exactly what he's in, another do-or-die situation. But we are getting another championship classic in the Sportatorium.
Alex Daniels said it should have been him that got all the critical acclaim. Is he validating those claims by himself right now in this amazing showing?
I think everybody that was laughing at him when he sent that video in is eating their words right now, to be honest with you.
Trevor Lee.
Orange Crush, maybe?
No. Daniels is a step ahead again. I think you're onto something. This young man has studied his game film of the champion.
Oh, he's got that guillotine choke hooked in.
Oh, he may just choke him out.
This is what led to the end of Chip Day. It was a guillotine choke in the kick.
Daniels is fading. The challenger is fading.
Oh, Daniels! Oh! That's it, that's it!
2, no sir!
Can the kid be beat? Can he keep him down?
Alex Daniels nearly with tears in his eyes. Cannot believe it.
Hey,
and listen to this crowd.
This crowd has come around to Alex Daniels. It's like damn Rocky Ford here. And you want to talk a Rocky situation? This is like a Rocky situation, and not knowing fighting the champion, and he might win this thing.
What an unbelievable match we are seeing. Alex Daniels again. It's almost like meditating. He's asking himself, what will it take? Wait, the light bulb man just went off.
Right, he's right in that corner. And I've seen him talking to himself a lot in this match, and whatever he's doing is working.
Getting himself psyched up to maybe score the biggest win of his professional career here. Alex Daniels may literally launch himself into the stratosphere.
450s!
Oh!
Nothing but knees!
Nothing but the knees of the champion!
He went for it broke! Now Trevor gonna hook in that STF. No, he fights out again!
If he's watched his game films, he knows that Trevor Lee has won 80–85% of his title bouts with that step over toe hold face lock, and he knows he cannot let that happen to him.
And Alex Daniels doing an amazing job of fighting out. Trevor going for the leg again.
Insecurity got nothing. Swap package.
Oh my God!
Trevor Lee got the ankle again. Daniels is trying to free himself.
And Daniels is beating on the back of the head.
Oh God!
Slapped the piss right out of his mouth. STF.
Oh, he may have knocked him out with that slap. STF. Daniels is trapped and he submits.
He firmly submitted and that's it.
Alex Daniels puts in a hell of a showing against the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. But my God, the greatest title reign in wrestling rolls on.
26 minutes and 8 seconds. Your winner by submission and still CWF heavyweight champion, Trevor Lee!
It has already been an unbelievable night, and Saturday night's CWF rolls on in just a few moments.
A little louder, come on guys! All of this is why guys like this come all the way to North Carolina to fight the best. Alex Daniels, you're out of your damn mind. I respect you, kid. Thanks for making the trial. We'll always have you back. Come on, man.
Television champion Aric Andrews. Tonight, you know who you face, Chet Sterling. No titles on the line. What do you got to say about it?
Of course the title shouldn't be on the line.
That's right.
The title's on the line every week. 5, 6, 7 people at a time. Tonight I know who I'm facing. I'm facing Chet Sterling. And Chet likes to call himself different. Well, tonight I'm going to tell you what, you are going to be different, Chet. Your nose is going to be on the side of your head. Your ears are going to be in the front. Your eyes are going to be down at your chest. Tonight you are going to look different, but it's all going to be the same at the end because Aric Andrews is going to be victorious.
As the worldwide television champion makes his way to the ring.
Singles action, champion versus champion. Non-title bout. Making his way to the ring at this time is your CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews.
Chet Sterling, you are taking on Aric Andrews in a special champion versus champion match. No titles are on the line, but your pride is.
You're absolutely right. Pride is on the line. Because Aric Andrews, I heard what you said about me. You're gonna make me different. I already am. But this time you say it's gonna be because my nose is maybe gonna be over here. My jaw might be over this way. That's fine. Those might be over there, but you know where your shoulders are gonna be? Down there. 1, 2, 3, Aric Andrews. I'm coming to fight you. Because if it's about pride, I know I'm not losing any.
All right. I'm doing it, man. I guess this is me.
And ladies and gentlemen, the pride tonight, the PWI International Ultra J-Crown Champion, Chet Sterling!
This guy, watch out.
This match is one fall, the 15-minute time limit.
Whoa! Chet Sterling fires away a very rare champion versus champion matchup. No titles are on the line tonight, Cecil Scott, but bragging rights and a lot of pride, as Aric Andrews said that Chet Sterling is different and he was going to leave him different when he rearranged the facial features of the Ultra J champion. Sterling dives! Chet Sterling soars through the air onto Andrews.
And there is so much history between these two. Chet Sterling never forgot.
Andrews and Sterling brawling all over ringside. So much animosity dating back for so long between these two men. And the match officially begins, and Chet Sterling soars into the buckle. Worldwide Television Champion looking completely disheveled.
Absolutely, it's been a few weeks since we've seen Chet on Worldwide, and he hasn't missed a beat. A lot of distance, got him.
Boy, he drilled him perfectly. Cover two, only got two.
Yeah, Chet's looking great here, and Aric Andrews, he knew he was wrestling, but he's still coming out of this thing like he has no idea what to expect.
Normally the rules for the Worldwide Television Champion dictate that the champion does not know his opponent until match time. This being a non-title matchup, these two knew that they were going to be faced off against each other, and man, the bad blood between these two goes back so far. Aric Andrews, formerly a member of a group called the Riot, and it was really Chet Sterling and the now Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Trevor Lee that were fighting on the front lines against the Riot month after month after month. And of course, Chet Sterling was in the championship matchup that saw Aric Andrews leave as the Worldwide Television Champion back some months ago. These two know strangers to each other, and oh, Andrews, I believe, went to the eye.
Yes, he did. It was Chet along with Smith Garrett. They were chasing Aric Andrews for months over that television championship.
Huge clothesline from Andrews. Cover, only about one. Andrews, the southpaw.
Get your ass up!
Oh, I should make a correction. It was Andrews chasing Chet Sterling for the TV title last year.
Big elbow drop. Cover, two, only got two.
Like him or not, Andrews has looked great in the last few months. Ever since he won that championship, it's been like he's become the wrestler that years ago we thought he could be.
You like him or not, and frankly, I do not. Aric Andrews, the Worldwide Television Champion, is on the run of a lifetime at this point.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is that one win. I say it all the time. A lot of wrestlers just need that signature win. That one moment that kind of, it clicks for them. And for Andrews, it was winning that TV championship.
Andrews got those long arms and those long legs.
Now we're going to see if the few weeks off is going to really hurt Chet here as we get into the nitty-gritty.
You don't talk about reach much in professional wrestling, but someone like Aric Andrews, you almost have to.
Right, it's such a big part of his game. We brought it up with him before that not reach in the traditional sense, but you see him use it defensively, offensively, everything.
Great use of the ropes by Andrews. Sterling fires back. Both men knew exactly where they were in the ring. Both men knew exactly how to use the momentum to their advantage.
Chet, big windup. Man, he kind of clipped him on the head, but didn't get all of it.
Sterling swings. Woo! Caught him with the back of the calf.
Yeah, nice leg lariat there. Yeah, he's a little late on that cover, though. And that goes to show where just a little bit of time off from the ring can kind of affect your timing like that. No, I think he telegraphed that.
Drop kick got nothing. Andrews.
Boston Crab, maybe?
Gonna go for the submission here. Both of these men so prideful. I would frankly be surprised to see either man submit.
I would too, but that Boston Crab is sunk in deep, and he's using those long legs to put even more on it. What strength!
Two, only got two.
Man, Chet had to exert a lot of energy getting out of that.
Caught him!
Might be it.
Two, only got two.
Man, referee Pierce was right there. He had a good look at it. And Chet, I think he's heading up top.
Yeah, he's plotting his next move.
Yeah, might be thinking blockbuster here.
Off the second rope. Oh, Andrews caught him. Asphalt spike, perhaps. Sterling.
Oh, no.
Oh, he sat down on tights. And he got it.
He had a head for the tights.
Aric Andrews with the tights. Holds on to the Worldwide Television Championship and the bragging rights in this personal rivalry.
4 minutes, 41 seconds.
Coach Roy, they banned the ace from ringside tonight, but that's fine with us. Tell them what we're going to do, Coach.
Oh, it's no problem. You know, you can bench one of my guys. It's not going to stop us from winning. Mecha, call you the sandwich squad. He looks really hungry tonight, too,
Pretty
you know?
hungry.
You're going to starve like an Ethiopian. That's how it's going to be tonight. Because we're going to dominate, because we're the smartest and the greatest technical wrestler alive today. How can we lose? So let's go win.
Let's do it. All-Stars, baby. Members only in the All-Stars.
This schedule for singles action, one fall to 15-minute time limit. Partners are banned from ringside in this bout. Please welcome, on his way to the ring, led by Coach Gemini, this is Wilkins!
Mecha Mercenary tonight!
Mecha Mercenary. Tonight, partners are banned from ringside as you take on Roy Wilkins.
That's right, no partners, so Sandwich Squad is open face tonight. Roy Wilkins, I'm gonna smash you, I'm gonna bash you, I'm gonna fillet you, I'm gonna grill you, baby! And then when I'm done with you, I'm gonna throw you away like that little green thing that I don't even know what it is. You gone, baby! Tonight, Sandwich Squad, Mecha Mercenary, I'm eating for two. Coach Gemini, blow that whistle in my face. I'm gonna make you eat it.
From the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion Sandwich Squad, please welcome Mecha Mercenary!
Take it out the knees, Roy.
Bring it back.
Go quick, I got a dinner reservation.
Cecil Scott, partners are banned from ringside in this very unique bout that began and for all intents and purposes continues as a tag team rivalry, but it's one-on-one tonight as the technical wizard Roy Wilkins faces the monstrous Mecha Mercenary.
And I think this is going to be an extremely interesting clash in styles. Yeah, we saw them do a battle in honestly a classic tag team match in the Canodal Finals, but we're looking at size and strength versus technique here. And I'm just really interested to see whose game plan works here.
Mecha may be hungry.
I don't think that's a sandwich.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't know.
I think yes.
That's the most controversial question of 2017. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
How would you know what's going on in 2017?
I got in the DeLorean?
Really? You said not the sandwich?
Wilkins, a technical master, squaring off here against the monstrous Mecha.
So here's the thing, partners are banned from ringside, but why is a ring announcer at ringside?
Or manager for that matter.
I mean, manager, I guess I can understand.
I would say if you're going to ban people, ban everybody, but the coach is known to be a very slippery character.
Yes, he is. He is a sneaky snake. And Jerry Carey's not even a good ring announcer.
He's no CL Party, that's for damn sure.
Really not. And I hope he's not wearing what CL Party's wearing.
That would be interesting. Wilkins jawing with this crowd as the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium packed for the very first Saturday night's CWF. Wilkins steps through the ropes.
Wilkins is definitely thinking about things, to say the least here. He's definitely not been in a rush in this match.
Side headlock. Whoa, boy!
He just muscled him.
Mecha cover! Cecil Scott, you can attest to it from your time in the ring. When you're in there against a 400-pound man, even just him laying on you for a cover is a different experience than wrestling a normal-sized man. Something that rudimentary has that extra added effect from a big man like the Mecha Mercenary.
Absolutely. It was always a game plan of mine that almost never worked, but you never want to get in a position where you let a big man cover you, even if you know you can kick out, because you know you're going to exert twice the energy and twice the strength trying to kick out of this thing. And look at the wheels and Wilkins' head turning here.
Wilkins slugs away.
And I don't know if that's the right game plan.
I think Wilkins might do better to stay on the mat with this big man.
Hey, he's sitting there slugging away at the midsection and Mecha doesn't even know he's there. Yeah, like you said, he's somehow got to find a way to get this thing on the mat. But I said back in the tournament, how many times are we going to discount the All-Stars? They seem to always find a way.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Oh, Daddy, no.
Wilkins blasted by the 400-pounder, the Bionic Behemoth.
No, arigato indeed.
Oh, he telegraphed that one, though. Wilkins may be the smartest wrestler in the Carolina Wrestling Federation, and Wilkins saw that one coming.
Yes, he did, and I've always said he makes so many great adjustments in the middle of a match, and he just telegraphed that chop. And Wilkins, as we know, will get a little dirty if the need arises. Sometimes when it doesn't.
Referee Charles Richardson is enforcing that 5 count.
Oh, Charles will DQ a man on a heartbeat.
Mecha Mercenary will deep fry a man in a heartbeat.
Oh my God. He made some deep fried Kool-Aid for me once.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mecha with the headbutts. Gotta be careful not to stagger himself.
His diet's nothing but sandwiches and fair food.
Mecha, poise, amazing quickness for the big man.
Chest first.
Man, he almost tore this ring apart.
When you knock the wind out of these big men, it can spell the end.
Wilkins, of course, the holder of the golden ticket. At some point down the line, that's going to entitle him to any match, any opponents, and any stipulations of his choosing at some point down the line. Coach sneaking in for the cheap shot. Referee Charles Richardson distracted, and Coach just barely slipped out. Slicker than human oil is the coach.
Yes, he is. He gets in and gets out. Hey, it seems kind of odd to me that we honestly don't talk about that golden ticket a whole lot with Roy Wilkins, and I think the All-Stars like that.
Yeah, I think they very much have intentionally put that on the back burner. A lot of people in and around the Carolina Wrestling Federation have been calling their shot against Trevor Lee. Cover 2 from a distance. A lot of the guys are not looking to be confrontational with the champion like an Alex Daniels or a Chip Day might have been. Wilkins can go after anything and anybody that he chooses, but you gotta believe he wants to avenge that loss to Trevor Lee. Mecha whip for the elbow, no water in the pool.
Not at all, and I think you nailed it. I think we know Wilkins is thinking nothing but the heavyweight championship. And somebody like Richards even, like Trevor Lee knows Richards is coming eventually. 7-inning stretch.
Oh, he's too big and too strong.
Keep stretching, brother. Wilkins, he's befuddled.
Figure 4 leg lock. No, he's still too big and too strong. Why did Wilkins think that would work?
A rare lapse in judgment from Wilkins.
Yeah, we talked about wrestling these big 400-pounders. Wilkins might have got knocked loopy in the course of this matchup, because you're right, it is so rare. It's such a rarity to see Roy Wilkins a half a step off or a half a second out of place.
Oh, ham stretch maybe?
Is he too big to get that hold locked in? No.
That is a lot of ab to stretch.
Yes, it is. Wilkins gonna try the sleeper.
Not a bad move. He can't get it though. Had to stay from Mecha. He went for that big clothesline.
Oh, God. Crossbody got nothing. Wilkins loves that crossbody, but man alive, he bounced off the 400-pounder.
It's like somebody on a bike running into a car door. Jesus. Maybe Black Force slam?
Could be. Underneath, Wilkins. So smart.
He just can't get it hooked.
No, he cannot.
He's just so big.
And burly. He's so wide.
Yeah, he's girthy.
Sometimes that's better than length, you know. Wilkins back to the sleeper hold. Wilkins has finally got that sleeper hold locked in.
Yeah, he got it in good this time too.
This will neutralize the whole Brute Squad.
He is the Brute Squad. Oh, Charles.
Richardson is trapped. Referee Charles Richardson trapped. Mecha Mercenary thought better.
Charles, we killed him. You better run, Charles.
Referee Charles Richardson trapped in the corner.
Oh my God, Charles, no. Man, I don't think he's getting up. Oh, the coach and Jerry Carey, they have the feet.
He's too big though. Pulling on the feet is not working. Uh-oh. This could be game over for the coach and wrestling's worst announcer.
I'm not in. Oh, you mean Jerry Carey? Whoa, hey. Oh,
in the ring. Oh! Sends the coach right into Jerry Carey.
The coach is about to have a bad time.
Mecha, hold on. Wilkins with the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team title belt.
He clocked him in the head.
He clocked him right in the back of the head with the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship belt. Mecha down and hurt. Wilkins clocked him right in the back of the head with the title belt. Everyone is down, including the official.
Yeah, Charles is finally starting to stir here.
Wilkins has got that sleeper hold locked in as best as he possibly can. Mecha is out, but it's from the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship. It is not from the sleeper hold.
Right, and the sleeper hold is formulaic here.
Mecha out, and Wilkins has snuck by in another one.
By hook or by crook here, literally with a belt shot to the back of the head.
10 minutes, 23 seconds. The winner being left stoppage. Roy Wilkins!
It took 3 full-size men to beat 1/2 of the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, but it will go down as a win nonetheless. 2 of the top rising prospects in the sport collide when we come back.
There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live, so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Has Wayne Newton split with his wife and hit the jackpot with his new romance? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can you lose weight by switching from celery to sweets? This week's National Enquirer tells you. How can you put office troublemakers in their place? What curse of death and disaster haunts the Super Bowl?
It's in the Enquirer.
What bizarre surprises popped up on Caroline's wacky honeymoon? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Dominic Garrini, welcome to Saturday night's CWF. How are you preparing for your match against Cain Justice?
To me, this match against Cain Justice tonight, it's like a vision quest. I have a quest that I'm going on. I'm shooting every double leg I can, I'm hitting every pad I can, and I'm gonna work as hard as I can to top Cain Justice tonight. So you know what, CL? I'll see you out there.
Our next bout is 50 singles action. One fall, the 15-minute time limit. Please welcome back to the Sportatorium. This is the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini.
Rousing Generation League champion Cain Justice. Tonight, you face a guy that somewhat thinks his skills match up to yours. What do you got to say about that?
You're right. He thinks that his skills match up to mine. But we saw what happened last time, and now we know the truth.
Right.
And now we're going to do it all over again. So Dominic Garrini, I hope you've been resting that arm, doing all you can to get ready for tonight. Because I'm going to break it again.
Your champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, your Rising Generation League champion, Cain Justice!
Huge return bout, non-title action as the Rising Generation League champion, Cain Justice, one-on-one again with the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini. Swinging out, missing. The action is already coming off.
He's already got the arm.
Both of these two men, amazing amateur credentials, but both of these men now trying to parlay those amateur credentials into the professional ranks. And look at the Bone Collector.
Man, those hard palm strikes on the outside here, and this is already, it's already got a much different feel than the match they had a couple of months ago.
Woo, into the ring post.
Man, set that arm right to the post.
Both of these men, mat technicians. And if the arms on either one of these men are injured, it affects their ability to walk on any of those submission holds.
Absolutely, and Cain specifically loves that twist-ending arm submission. Oh, whoa, beautiful technique here by Dominic. And it's just me, Dominic seems a lot more aggressive this time.
Well, he was embarrassed back a few months ago in their initial matchup.
He came in wanting having a respect-based match with Cain, and he lost. Ah!
Well, you can attest to it, Cecil Scott. Cain Justice does not respect anyone.
No, he absolutely doesn't, and he picks his spots. And I've noticed he likes to pick what he feels like are easy targets. Dominic Garrini is not an easy target.
No, he's not. My broadcast partner, Cecil Scott, oh, God, they're right in front of us. They are right in front of us here.
Going, kid.
Oh, the hand and the arm crashing into the broadcast table. Hold on, Cecil Scott. Cain Justice, who has drawn the ire of my broadcast colleague, trying to draw him into a fight.
You're trying to call a damn match.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Cain Justice does pick his spots, pick his targets. Justice on the arm of the Bone Collector. And I got to admit, I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, that once it turned into a fight on the outside, cover, only one. I'm a little bit surprised that once it turned into a fight on the outside, Justice was able to hold his own as well as he did. Both these men young in their careers, and that's really one of the only times we've ever seen Cain Justice taken to the floor in a fight situation like that.
Right, and I guarantee it won't be the last time. But Dominic, I'm surprised that Dominic was one that initiated that fight on the outside in the first place. It's like he's trying to adapt that more traditional style game plan here. But after that skirmish on the outside, Cain Justice, like it or not, is in control here. And this is taking a much different turn than that technical classic that they had. A lot of people call that one of the matches of the year. And you know what? Everything's signed, sealed, delivered. I'll give Cain his due while we're out here, because you know what? No point beating a dead horse, because his day's coming. Dominic, nice thrust right to the gut there.
Boy, this thing has been an absolute war between two of the top young stars in the sport.
Yeah, this has been a very strike-heavy, it's very much a gritty type of fight match here.
Kick, no sir. Oh, went to the eyes.
Come on.
Caught him again.
Fool me once, right? Oh. And Cain, I gotta give him credit. That is a veteran move right there.
If I could describe it in one phrase, I would say that Cain Justice has got the presence of mind of someone well beyond his years as he continues to try to antagonize my broadcast partner here.
Oh yeah, we better whoop his first. Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Whoa, boy! Deadlift!
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Dropped him on his head! Cain Justice is seeing stars! Caught him again!
Belly to belly overhead!
Dominic Garrini can redeem himself in this non-title rematch!
Man, he's done a great job of those open hand strikes.
Oh, backhand right, Cain Justice.
Good Lord, down he goes. Dominic Garrini for the win, 2 bodies on the rope. Again, the presence of mind, unbelievable. I'm hesitant to even draw this comparison, but the only person I ever remember being 19 years old and having that much presence of mind is Trevor Lee.
Right.
Oh. Justice takes the knee out.
He's trying to set something up, maybe taking a little too much time. He's goofing off in the middle of the ring. You come out there and act a fool, you're going to get caught.
He got nothing. Woo!
Just like that.
Oh! Cain Justice. I don't know if that was ring presence or if that was just a lucky break, but Cain Justice winds up on the outside.
You just see it on Dominic's face, and it just kind of took the wind out of his sails. Rolls him right back in, though.
Very much the opposite of what we saw earlier tonight with C.W. Anderson. Dominic Garrini wants that pinfall or that submission. He does not. Whoa, want the count out of the disqualification.
Just hook in the hold.
Oh, he's talking to you.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Oh!
He's got the cross arm breaker.
He may be trapped. Justice may be trapped. Justice may have taken too long. Oh, he caught the rope.
Yeah, referee Ray Jones caught it, though. Oh, he got it.
Kicked it free. Justice is trapped. Cain Justice is trapped in a center, and it's over.
He gave up.
Dominic Garrini avenges his loss from weeks ago.
Great, great, great victory for Dominic Garrini. Excellent win. And you gotta feel like he's in line for another shot at that RGL championship.
Your winner of this bout by submission, Dominic Garrini!
Unbelievable action Saturday nights. CWF continues in just a moment.
Roger, you always flunk Valentine's Day.
Hey, the basketball was funny.
Oh, very funny.
And the hamster was cute. Cute. And this year, I'm giving you the FTD Candy Hearts bouquet.
Don't kid me, Roger.
Beautiful flowers, these red-hot candies. Get your red hots.
Don't spoil it.
Get your red hots.
You're learning.
Make up for lost time. Send your Valentine an FTD Candy Hearts bouquet.
Please don't let this feeling end.
Welcome back to Saturday Night CWF. Trevor Lee, earlier in the evening, we saw you have a brutal match with Alex Daniels. What can we expect moving forward from you?
Moving forward, Christy, I can tell you this, there won't be waiting. You see, Nick Richards, I heard you running your mouth, but you see, the first time you talked, you said that you weren't ready to wrestle Trevor Lee. You said that you weren't ready to cash in your Weaver Cup, but now you're tired of waiting? Nick Richards, I've been waiting on you for a long time, pal. Let's not forget, what, 2011, 2012, when I spit in your face and then you didn't come to fight me at Battlecade? But now, what, 5 years later, you're ready, Nick? 5 years later, when I'm at the peak of my career, when I'm going every single place that you can possibly think, but none of that matters when we're at the CWF Sportatorium, Nick, because everywhere that I go, Trevor Lee is there. But here, in the CWF Sportatorium, the man is here. Nick Richards, whenever you're ready, pal, I'll be ready. Thank you, Christy.
Cecil Scott, Saturday Night CWF, an unbelievable night. Trevor Lee, still the Mid-Atlantic champion, retaining over an amazing Alex Daniels.
Yeah, a title defense that exceeded every expectation we could have possibly had. Gonna go down as one of the matches of the year, but Trevor Lee does it again.
C.W. Anderson holds on to the Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship. Frankly, on a technicality, we will bring you more on that in the weeks to come. But we thank you so much for joining us. CWF Worldwide returns this Wednesday night.